Dear students, in the previous class, we discussed the classical statistics, nothing but Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics, also known as MB statistics. And I had given the expression for energy distribution of the particles as per MB statistics. Now, let us discuss the other branch, it is quantum statistics. This quantum statistics was first given by Bose in the year 1924 while deducting the Planck's radiation law. In the same year, Einstein used his principle in the kinetic theory of gases. Then their combined work is named as Bose-Einstein statistics. In 1926, Fermi and Dirac independently modified BE statistics on the basis of Pauli's exclusion principle, and a new theory was developed by them called FD statistics or Fermi-Dirac statistics. Thus, the quantum statistics, it can be put into two subclasses as BE statistics and FD statistics. While developing quantum statistical theory for a system containing large number of identical particles, identical and indistinguishable particles, in theory, there was a necessity to consider the wave function for many body state. For the body containing many particles, the wave function was considered for the identical and indistinguishable particles. See there, in MB statistics, particles were considered as identical but distinguishable. Here in quantum statistics, particles are considered as identical but indistinguishable. The wave function is denoted as psi of R1 vector, R2 vector and so on. Here R1, R2, R3 etc. are the position vectors of the particles, first, second, third and so on respectively. And the wave functions are of two types, symmetric wave function and antisymmetric wave function. If on interchanging any pair of identical particles, if the sign of the wave function does not changes, then the wave function is said to be symmetric. See here, psi of R2, R1, R3 etc. equal to plus psi R1, R2, R3 etc. Then the wave function is said to be symmetric. There is no change in the sign. It becomes plus itself. The particles are, position coordinates are interchanged. Here R2, R1, R1, R2. Such a wave function is called symmetric wave function. On interchanging the particles, interchanging the position of the particles, if the sign of the wave function changes, if it becomes minus, in that case, the wave function is said to be antisymmetric. When the sign changes, the wave function is said to be antisymmetric. The particles having spin angular momentum equal to 0 or integral multiple of h bar, that is nh bar, then the wave functions are always symmetric. For particles having spin angular momentum equal to odd multiple of h bar by 2, odd multiple of h bar by 2, wave functions are antisymmetric. Based on this, BE and FD statistics are developed for the different particles. Now, Bose-Einstein statistics. This statistics applicable to identical, indistinguishable particles having 0 or integral spin. The spin is either 0 or 1, 2, 3 and so on. Then the spin angular momentum of these particles equal to nh bar, n takes the value 0, 1, 2, 3 etc. Those particles are called as bosons, and for bosons, the wave functions are symmetric. On interchanging the bosons, there is no change in the sign of the wave function, so wave function is said to be symmetric. And the bosons, they do not follow or obey Pauli's exclusion principle, so that in a given energy state, any number of bosons can be accommodated. Any number of bosons can occupy the given energy state since they do not obey Pauli's exclusion principle. For example, examples for bosons, alpha particles, pi mesons, then photons, deuterons, all these are the bosons. According to BE statistics, the distribution law is the most probable distribution of the particles among various energy levels given by this expression. what actually most probable distribution is, when it occurs, all those things we discussed in the previous video. The distribution function is given by this, Ni equal to Gi by this, where beta is 1 by Kt, or it can also be written as Ni equal to Gi by e power alpha e power Ei by Kt minus 1. If f of Ei represents the energy distribution function, also called as probability of distribution, it's given by Ni by Gi. Then f of Ei is 1 by e power alpha e power Ei by Kt minus 1. If the energy is continuous, in that case, Ei is replaced by E, so that the expression reduces to this. And this expression gives the distribution function for, as per BE statistics. The distribution law for BE statistics. And graphical representation is this. When we plot f of E against E at different temperatures, the curves obtained will be of this type. And this is the distribution function of BE statistics. Now, one more statistics, it is FD statistics. Now, Fermi-Dirac statistics. This statistics applicable to identical, again, indistinguishable particles having half integral spin. Half integral means half, 3 by 2, 5 by 2, and so on. The spin angular momentum of these particles will be equal to 2n plus 1 h bar by 2. These particles are called as fermions. Wave functions are, however, antisymmetric. On interchanging the fermions, there will be change in the sign of the wave function. Fermions, they obey Pauli's exclusion principle. So that in a given quantum state, there should be only one particle. No two particles can have the same quantum energy state. No two particles, no two fermions can occupy a single quantum energy state. Now, according to FD statistics, the most probable distribution is given by this. See the difference here, it is plus 1, that's all. Other things remain same. This is the expression for most probable distribution of particles among various energy levels, Ei. This one gives the distribution of the particles. What is Ni? Number of particles occupying the energy state Ei. What is Gi? The energy density states. Then what is f of I? Given by 1 by this. When the energy distribution is, since the energy distribution is continuous, we get f of E as this. This is about the energy distribution function as per FD statistics. Now, let us apply this one, FD statistics, for the distribution of electrons in a metal. Already we discussed in free electron theory of metals. The same discussion here. Here we have a metallic conductor of volume V having n free electrons. E the total energy of these electrons. Here, at all the temperatures, the energy levels, lower energy levels which are filled, upper energy levels are in the normal state of the metal. In the normal state of the metal, all the lower energy levels are filled. Upper energy levels are partially filled with electrons. Those upper bands are called the conduction band. And as the energy of the electron in the conduction band, it is continuous there. So we replace Gi by G of E dE. Then we get the number of electrons accommodated in energy level E and E plus E, dE plus dE, given by this. As temperature decreases, energy possessed by the electrons also goes on decreasing. But energy will not become 0 at 0 Kelvin. At absolute 0, that is 0 Kelvin, the energy denoted as EF of 0. And this energy, it is the energy corresponding to the highest occupied state. It is called as Fermi energy. All the levels up to EF of 0 are completely filled, and all the levels above EF of 0 are completely empty at absolute 0. What is Fermi energy? The energy value up to which all the energy states are completely filled by the electrons at absolute 0, called the Fermi energy. So, the probability of occupation is 0 for the energy levels above Fermi energy, and it is 1 for the levels less than EF of 0. So that what is, say, by using these two conditions, alpha value is obtained as minus EF of by KT. See, at any other temperature, yes, it is at absolute 0. It is taken as 0, so that at absolute 0, the expression is this. But at any other temperature, the expression becomes N of E dE equal to G of E dE by e to the power E minus EF by KT. The general expression is N of E dE equal to G of E dE by e to the power E minus EF by KT plus 1. But at absolute 0, this EF becomes EF of 0. Otherwise, you can take it as general expression, you can take it as EF of EF, just EF. Then the distribution or the variation of F of E with E is as shown in this graph. See here, at T equal to 0 Kelvin, all the levels up to EF of 0 are completely filled. The probability of occupation is 1. All the levels are completely filled. And all the levels above EF of 0 are completely empty at T equal to 0 Kelvin. But as temperature increases above 0 Kelvin, as temperature increases, what we see is, see, there is a deviation. Slowly, the levels above EF of 0 also, they start, the filling up of those levels also starts at T greater than 0 Kelvin. So that a portion appears above this energy EF of 0. And this portion above this energy EF of 0, Fermi energy, is called as, and this one we call it as Boltzmann tail. What it indicates is, as temperature increases, the statistics FD as well as BE statistics, they reduce to MB statistics. See here, the general form of BE and FD distribution is given by this. See here, it is plus or minus 1. Plus 1 for FD, minus 1 for BE. At T more than 0 Kelvin, see, as temperature increases, energy EI also increases. Suppose for any value of EI, suppose this condition is satisfied. This term is very much large compared to 1, so that 1 can be neglected. Then the distribution reduces to this form. This is nothing but MB distribution. Thus, at higher temperatures, this FBE and FD statistics reduces to MB statistics. And we observe a small portion above this EF of 0, indicating the filling up of the levels above this Fermi level when the temperature is above 0 Kelvin. And that tail is called the Boltzmann tail, and thereby proving that FD and BE statistics, they reduce to MB statistics. Now, comparison of the three statistics, MB, BE and FD. So it is discussed, it's given in detail in your textbook. I just mentioned the differences. In MB statistics, the particles are treated as identical and distinguishable, but in BE as well as FD statistics, particles are treated as identical and indistinguishable. This MB statistics, the particles are nothing but the molecules. BE statistics, the particles are called as bosons. FD statistics, particles are called as fermions. The spin concept not applicable to particles in MB statistics, but in BE statistics, particles possess zero or integral spin. FD statistics, particles possess half integral spin. Similarly, angular momentum not applicable in case of MB statistics. It is zero or integral multiple of h bar in BE statistics. Half integral multiple of h bar in case of FD statistics. In case of MB statistics, Pauli's exclusion principle is not applicable, and in BE statistics also, Pauli's exclusion principle is not applicable, but in FD statistics, Pauli's exclusion principle is applicable to the particles. Then, In case of MB statistics, there is no concept of wave function associated with the particle. It's a classical statistics. But in B statistics, the wave function is assumed to be symmetric. And in case of FD statistics, the wave function is anti-symmetric. Then one more difference you can mention is about that distribution function n of E, dE or Ni. Any one of these two you can mention. If I mention Ni is Gi by e to the power alpha plus beta Ei for MB statistics. Ni equal to Gi by e to the power alpha plus beta Ei minus 1 for B statistics. Ni equal to Gi by e to the power alpha plus beta Ei plus 1 for FD statistics. And these are the difference between the three types of statistics. With this, I stop here.